Hey team, I am taking a class with Mark Firth on LinkedIn and marketing in general. And he's not the first time I'm taking the class. He kind of laughed today. This is at least my second time taking the class, maybe the third. And you may be wondering why I'm taking a class more than once. And it's because he learns a lot of new things that I don't know about. And then I have an opportunity to learn some new things in the class. And sometimes something old is new again. At any rate, speaking of old is new again, he challenged us to talk about something that we have been avoiding talking about. Um, and for me, that is that as an 8.5 year cancer survivor, back in December, I got a phone call saying they saw something on a scan. It is along my scar line, and that I would have to have diagnostic mammogram. And I wasn't happy about this. I mean, let's face it, when you've gone 8 years cancer free, you've already done that, you don't want to do it again. And unfortunately, you know a lot more when you've already experienced it, already been through chemo and radiation and everything else. So uh, I had the diagnostic back in December and then had another diagnostic in June and then found out that I was going to have diagnostics for 2 years. It is all being done out of an abundance of caution. It is my surgeon's belief that it is scar tissue. But once this triggers, you have to dot the I's and cross the T's and make sure that everything's okay. So it's kind of like having the sword of Damocles holding over your head. And I have to say that the first 5 years out are sort of the big years. Like you get through the first year and you're like, okay, this was less emotional. Although I think like my first year is pretty mellow. The second year I was really a wreck. But I did the 5 years and thought, that's it. I'm done. I'm on the other side of this. And so to hear that back in December was not a happy thing. We've had a lot of other things going on. And so I haven't really talked about it because one, we've had a lot of other things going on. Two, I generally like to focus on the positive. I'm not a big fan of talking about sort of negative things. And the third reason I haven't talked about it is that I want to kind of be in denial about it. I'd rather just be living my life and not dealing with this. But since we were challenged to talk about something that is really different that I haven't shared, and since I share a lot, I figured this was the topic to talk about. So I don't fear this at all. I don't worry about it. It's not something that I wake up every morning and think about. I do know that I've got an appointment in, I guess, December. I don't know. I see my oncologist in September. That's just a standard appointment. And then I'll have that mammogram in December. And really what they're doing is they're monitoring that there's no change. So there's going to be no change and all is going to be well. And I'm not putting that negative energy into the universe at all. But that is the challenge I am dealing with that nobody knew about. And now you know. While I'm here, I'm going to mention that the cart just opened on the next workshop I'm running, which is on Google Calendar. And I would tell you what the link is, but I don't remember. So we've been away and then I got COVID and this is my first full day back in the office in about 2.5 weeks. So I will look up that. I will get you the link and let you know about it. It's going to be really great. It's going to be all about how you set up your Google Calendar. It is strictly on Google Calendar. So if you have a different calendar system, this is not going to be for you. We had great success with the people who joined us for the email workshop that was held a month and a half ago. And that's really it. Of course, I see people jumping on now. So you've missed the challenge, which was that I was supposed to talk about something that I have not mentioned in the public realm. And what I discussed was the fact that I am dealing with a diagnostic mammogram. All is fine. All will be well. It is out of abundance of caution. It has to do with scar tissue. I'm not putting anything negative out in the universe. I have done cancer and I'm not going back. I hope you all have an amazing day I am going to go now with my husband. We need to do some grocery shopping. Very exciting. And then I think we're going to have a dinner out and kind of milk these last days of summer. Summer is my favorite time of year, and I really don't like to see it go. And the only thing that makes fall halfway decent is Penn State football. We are. Um, and the last thing, I guess, is just to share that we got our daughter off to college last weekend. Yes, I was COVID free at that point, but also no, still recovering from symptoms. And I still am today, too. I took a nap today. I don't nap. So the fact that I took a nap today tells you that I'm still probably recovering from that. Join the workshop Wednesday, September 11th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Yes, I know that is 9/11. I lost people on 9/11. It was the best day in the calendar for me to do the workshop. So we're just going to kind of roll with it. I think we'll probably do something very brief at the beginning to honor people. It will not be long, like 30 seconds or something. And then we'll dive into setting up your Google Calendar. All right, I was all over the place today, which is kind of how my ADHD brain works, right? So if you've been hanging around with the ADHD people for a while, we kind of ping, 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 ping all over the place, bringing it in. Today we discussed the challenge that I was given by Mark Firth. The challenge was to discuss something that I haven't really told in public, which is this diagnostic memo. And then the last thing is to say that we're going to have a Google Calendar workshop on Wednesday, September 11th at 11 a.m. I hope you will be there. I am going to post a link in the comments so you can find your way there to register. All right, everybody, have a great day.